Hey, what's up YouTube? Ortenzio here with a new video for you guys today. Today I'm talking about how I feel about the World War II beta. It officially ended yesterday. I had a great time playing the beta, as a lot of you probably did, and most people did as well. There wasn't really a lot to complain about. The game was definitely as good as we thought it was going to be. And what I'm going to talk about in this video is how I felt about the game, and obviously you can tell I liked it a lot. How I felt about it, the pros and the cons about it, and what the game felt like. So first of all, what the game felt like to me, it felt exactly like World at War. The frame of the game, maybe it's obviously just because of the time setting, but I don't know, something about it just felt like it. Maybe it's probably just nostalgic. Some of the guns are in the game. The Type 100 obviously was in the game. And keeping on topic of that, this is my favorite gun in the game. But going into the pros of the games, how I felt about the pros. Number one, obviously, there's no more jetpacks. I think a lot of people are happy with that. That's really the mantra of this game. There's no more jetpacks. It's boots on the ground, finally. First time since Ghost. 3 years. Been a long time in the making, and with that, there comes the new fans that started on AW, Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare. So they gotta win a lot of young fans into the game, even older fans, you know, that just started. But I was sort of a fan of jetpacks. Advanced Warfare was pretty good. Black Ops 3 was pretty good. Infinite Warfare, I mean, it had its moments, but it was lackluster to me. I couldn't enjoy the game for as long as I wanted. Next thing we're going to go into is the guns feel really good. The submachine guns feel really good. They, like, in Infinite Warfare, the submachine guns, obviously the E-Rad was really good, but they were just so mismatched. It made the game unfun. So there was nothing that really stood out. Obviously, the three strongest guns are gonna be PPSH, Type 100, and the STG. At least that's how it was in the beta. It's more than likely not gonna be like that this next beta weekend. I don't know. They might not change it. At the end of the game, they're not gonna be that OP. But the LMGs I did not use. I didn't use them that much, so I can't speak on those. The sniper felt really good. The Commonwealth felt actually really good. Although I did get a lot of hit markers every once in a while. But the snipers, I guess, have like auto aim when you hold breath. I felt that every once in a while, but it wasn't anything really crazy. But altogether, the guns felt really good. Only gun that really grinded my gears was incendiary rounds. Incendiary rounds on the shotguns, as you just see me get blown away with one. The most OP thing in the game. Need to be nerfed. Something. The range need to be decreased. I don't know what it is. They're just seriously overpowered. Next thing I really liked was the game mode War. Obviously, it's the first time game mode in the form of, you know, it's like progression like into the map. You gotta, first of all, you gotta take over the little room or whatever on the first side, then you go and build the bridge, then you blow up the bomb, then you escort the tank into the enemy grounds, destroy the turrets, and then obviously defense, you stop all of that. It was a pretty fun game mode, definitely a high killing game mode, and I like that they don't keep it on like kill death ratio basis. Just kills, your score, you know, how many defends you have, all that type of stuff. A really fun game mode. It's almost like how Sledgehammer did last game. And Advanced Warfare, when they brought in Uplink, they brought in a new game mode that actually got adapted into competitive. So that one actually did pretty good, and it's still in the game. They said they're gonna try to make like a new version of it for this. I don't know how that's gonna work. It's almost gonna be like, I feel like it's gonna be like Blitz, but I mean, you got a ball. I mean, what else could they do? You can't. I mean, I guess they could make it so you have to throw it or jump into it, but it was a fun game mode. But I think War is definitely taking over the new game mode. Next, I want to talk about the maps. The maps felt really good. The map design was really good. Some of them were a little bit on the small side. The map with the trenches, I can't remember what it was called. It was like something day hook, point day hook or something. I didn't really have that many good games on it. It was really like a iffy map. It just didn't feel all that great. But the maps did all feel good. My personal favorite would probably be, it was a snow map. I don't remember what it's. I don't remember any of the map names. It was the forest one. That one was pretty good. I don't remember which one that was actually. The maps were really good though. Good 3-lane maps that obviously works good in competitive play, which is what I'm gonna be playing. But other than that, the maps were really good. Next thing, the pace of the game was, you would think it's really like on the slower side, but it's actually pretty fast. Especially SMG play. SMG plays really fast. All the maps play fast. Snipers even play really fast. It hasn't been like that since MW3, really, like a really fast-paced game. Ghost was pretty fast SMG-wise, but the entire game is really fast-paced. Next thing is the time to kill. Time to kill is really important. It's a little bit on the slow side, but it's a fun slow, like on the fun type of slow. I really don't think it's too slow. It's like perfect, honestly. Like Ghosts, honestly, Infinite Warfare was kind of if you get melted like in 2 bullets, but then it would take about 45 bullets. Not really 45 bullets, but you get what I'm saying. It took a lot to kill. This game is more on the 4-5 base, and honestly, I can feel a difference between close range and a little bit of a distance in shooting, and hit markers and everything like that. It's feeling better, honestly. It's feeling like how it should be in Call of Duty. Next thing I want to talk about is the created class system. The created class system is, there's no more perks anymore. It's divisions, like with the infantry, armored, or mountain, the one with the sniper. It puts a new element into the game, and it definitely brings more to the game. You don't have to run a sniper. You don't have to run the same gun that goes with the class. You can run an AR class with the submachine gun division. You can run a sniper class with AR division. It really depends. Each division comes with different perks, as you already know if you played the game or you've been watching YouTube videos about it. And I think it's pretty cool that they're bringing something new in, especially something like that much of a staple in Call of Duty, created class, changing it like that, but they changing it in a good way. It's not really working out in a poor way. It's definitely going good. And one of the last things is the audio. I think this is the best audio I've ever heard in a video game. It sounds like a little bit weird, like on recordings, but if you're playing the game, the audio is amazing. It's kind of ridiculous. Gunfights, like in the game mode war, when you're at the last part, either defending or playing offense, when you're trying to bring the tank across through the little church spot, the war, like the gunfire and everything, it sounds so crazy, so good. Really sounds like war back there. The explosions, gunfire, everything sounds good to me. The audio, I think they just mastered it. And one of the things, I don't know if a lot of people have noticed, I haven't heard anybody say about it, but if you look at the top left above the minimap, it says exactly where you are on the map. Like, maybe it'll show it, maybe, like, you'll have to just watch it. The more I move around different places, it changes the location of the name of the map. Like right here, pit balcony, then I spawn up on, what is that, Fort Arch. That's really going to come into play in competitive gameplay for callouts. Maybe not 100% like all the time, but that's really a cool feature. They've never had that in Call of Duty. That's one of the first things I noticed playing the game, and I haven't seen anybody else say anything about it. It's one of my favorite things about the game. Moving on to the cons of the game, there really isn't a lot that I could find. Obviously, it's just the beta. We haven't gotten everything in the game, so we don't know everything that's good and bad. But number one to me is the score streaks. I thought the score streaks were really weak. Obviously, we didn't get all of them. The paratrooper score streak was apparently really bad. It wasn't good for anything as the highest kill streak. But I feel like score streaks have gotten really weak, starting with Ghost. Black Ops 2 is the last game that really had powerful, good, good streaks. They just really went downhill after Ghosts. And, it's a shame. Next thing, though, is the turrets. The mounted turrets are really overpowered. Like, they kill you in 1 bullet, sometimes 2 bullets. It's like incendiary rounds or the Molotovs. Like, just super OP. I mean, it's good that they overheat, but still they're super overpowered. And then, yeah, obviously the last thing I'm going to touch base on, I already did a little bit, was that shotguns, incendiary rounds, they're really overpowered. They need to get nerfed. I don't really know in what way. Maybe the range needs to go down, or maybe, because I know in E3 they had it so you had to actually load them in, but now you spawn and you have them already loaded in, which I think is dumb. You should have to manually load them into the gun. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This was my thoughts on the beta and where the game is going. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also put your notification bell on for me so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And I will see you guys for the next video.
I've been walking around like I don't give a fuck. And it's probably for the better, baby.